Next thing I would like to do is to install the SSD. This one is the Samsung Evo 960 M2 SSD. First thing you need to do is to find these two pins that come with a motherboard. For this motherboard, if you install M2 SSD here, you cannot use SATA 5 and 6. And if you install the M2 SSD here, you cannot use like SATA 1 here. So I'm going to install my SSD to there. So first thing you need to do is to screw these pins to the motherboard. Once you are done with that, there is a notch here and the notch there too. Put the M2 SSD to the slot. And then push the M2 SSD slightly. Then tighten the screw. Here, just like tighten enough. Alright, the installation of the SSD is done. Next thing I would like to do is to install the RAM. Before installing the RAM, you want to lift these up. For me, I'm going to install the 4 RAMs, so it doesn't matter where to install. However, if you just want to install the 2 RAMs, you want to install the RAM on the slot 1 and 3 because that will increase the speed of the RAM. So let's install the RAM here. There is a notch here, and compare the notch on the slot, you can find the right direction. So let me install the first RAM. And push hard until you hear the click sound. Let's install the second RAM here. Here, you want to push hard to install the RAM properly. So you will also hear the click sound here. And this is the last RAM I want to install for my PC. And finally, installation of the RAM is done. The next thing I would like to do is to install the power supply. For that, we need to take these parts out. After that, I'm going to unscrew these pins. Then take this part out. And now you can put the power supply into the case. To properly locate the power supply, I'm going to tighten the pins to properly locate the power supply in the case. And then the things that you took out, and now you can put it back to the case. The next thing you might want to do is to find these screws that come with a case. And I'm going to put these screws on the fourth side. So this is the first screw that I'm going to tighten. And this is the second one. And third one. And the last one. And the installation of the power supply is done. And next thing you might want to do is to put the SATA box back to the case. And next thing I would like to do is to put the hard drive to the case. Take a one and take the other one. For hard drives, so I bought this WD Red 8 terabytes, and the installation of HDD is very easy. So just like put the HDD on this case, and that's it. It's all done. Just put it back to the case. And another hard drive I bought is the Seagate Barracuda 8 terabytes. And here I'm just like put the HDD to here. And then just put it back to the case. As you can see here, it is very easy to install HDDs to the case. And the installation of HDDs is done.